new Premier League season. See, now I've got to make my prediction before it starts. And here we go. So, I know I haven't recorded in a while. School got in the way. But I'm going to try to be consistent this year. Not making any promises. But let's just get into it. 20th place and relegated. Gone for newly promoted side, Ipswich Town. Now, like, if you just have a look at their squad, you know, they've trusted in a new manager. I'm just going to put up their squad on my phone. Just give me a second, guys. And their transfers as well. I don't think it's been great. I think Ipswich, yeah. Okay. Current squad, they got Gary O'Neill. See, I'm pretty sure Gary O'Neill he almost got Wolves relegated. He didn't do anything with Strasbourg, which was the team that he was with before he joined Ipswich, being back in England. And yeah, I just don't think he'll do much. I mean, yeah, they've got really old keepers in Alex Palmer, who's 30, and David Button is their second choice, who's 37. Like, and then Issa Diop, yeah, he's a decent, but then they've just got, this is just championship quality players. Marcelino, he's just an Anis Mehmeti. I mean, he's a great player, don't get me wrong, but he's still a championship level player. George Hurst, I think he'll bag a couple goals, but he just won't do much. The only people to trust in here is Jaden Philogene, George Hurst, Abdul Fatawu, and Jack Clark, only because they've done it before. I don't actually know about Jaden Philogene. Yeah, played for Aston Villa. Like, you can't be, because Jack Clark played for Sunderland and Spurs. So, yeah. And then George Hurst did play for Leicester and Ipswich when they were at championship quality. So then, there you go. That's what I'm putting in and thing. Next up is championship champions, Coventry City. I mean, if you just have a look at their squad, it is just championship level. I mean, Frank Lampard's a great manager. I mean, they have gotten Carl Rushworth back into the thing. But then again, he literally didn't even join the club on a perm. I don't think he hasn't played a single game for Brighton. And Brighton was his normal team, like before he went on loan to Coventry in that season. He was named goalkeeper of the tournament, but then again, it is championship, and there's a big gap at the moment between championship and Premier League. I mean, Jack Redoni is a good player, but like, you've got to think, who's going to be the one that puts that last dagger in? I know they've just signed Gustavo Hammer from Sheffield United. They signed him back, which is great. But again, it will be him, Haji Wright, and Thomas Asante. I'm gonna say that will be the standout players for Sheffield United. I mean Coventry City. So that's my reasoning. Then for the next one, you're gonna think that I've gone for Hull, but I haven't. I haven't actually gone for Hull. I've gone for this club because they've lost basically their entire, well, not their entire thing, but they've lost a lot of players. That I'm going to say a lot, but they've lost quite a couple players. And let me just give you a hint before I say it. But it is just 130 mil. So let's take a guess. I'm just gonna have a little bit more into this club first. Okay. So I was wrong about the first one, but still they have lost Elliot Anderson, which is obviously Nottingham Forest. They have signed Diamande, and Chris Wood is up there with top goal scorers. But it was between Forest and Crystal Palace to be that team to go down that wasn't thing. Because, like, let's be real here. Actually, no, I'm gonna swap it. Crystal Palace will go down, not sorry. If you see Millwall, Middlesbrough, and Southampton, that's just because I had to edit the thing. But I do think that, I mean, yeah, they've got Strand Larson and that, but let's be real here. They got rid of Brennan Johnson for a 27-year-old Dwight McNeil. He's not even that good. I think Palace will struggle. And they will go down. And then we go for Hull. I'm actually going to put them 17th. They have got... It's not like they've got a terrible side. And, you know, they haven't really proven themselves yet. But yeah, I think Sergej Djikerovic will be the one to be the only manager to keep their team up. I mean, they've got the squad depth. You've got a lot of players, but they're also all injured. But then you've got Mohamed Baloumi and Ollie McBurney, who are probably going to be the main strikers. Liam Miller's injured at the moment with a leg injury. But yeah, the whole midfield is practically injured. But then again, they've got the defenders in Matt Targett, Brandon Williams, Semi Ajayi. And yeah, they've got quite a lot of players. Jack Butland is an experienced player in the Premier League. Just came from Rangers. I'm going to say that they're the only team to survive. Next, we have got in 15th, I have gone for... Oh yeah, and also just don't worry about the West Ham as well. Because they've gone down, so Championship predictions will come out either today or tomorrow. But yeah, 15th, I have gone for Fulham. Yeah, they'll have a generational fall off, in my opinion, from last year. Just because they don't have the squad as big of a squad depth in the goalkeeping spot. So if Bernd Leno gets injured, they have to rely on a 35-year-old Benjamin Lecomet. And then if he gets injured, they don't have a keeper. They did sign Shea Charles from Southampton, which is a decent signing. Oscar Bob, he already came in, sorry. I mean, yeah, they've got the experience in the Premier League now because they haven't gone down. But it's just that they don't have as much of experienced players. Get Alex Iwobi and that, but come on now. 14th, I'm going to go and I'm going to say it's going to get tough now because it's all going to be the mid-table sides. Basically, what I'm going to do is just look at what they did in the last season. Okay. Just have a look at this side here. No, I'm not going to go for them yet. I'm actually going to go for this team because they literally have just sold their entire squad. Like, they've just gotten rid of all of their good players. So I'm going to go Newcastle to finish 15th, sorry. No, 14th, sorry. Yeah, they're going to finish 14th. I mean, getting rid of Anthony Gordon was a blow. So was, Kieran Trippier wasn't that big of a blow. But then Sandro Tonali. And then Bruno Guimaraes. Like, they've lost so many players. And with that squad, last year, they placed, 12th. So they're probably going to drop down. They might even drop down to 16th. I'm going to put them 14th. But yeah, that is a joke of a team right there. They've sold all of their players. Next up, in 13th, in the mid-table category, I am going to go with this is going to be hard, you know. I'm going to go Leeds. Leeds in 13th. They're going to have a +1 from last season. I think James Trafford as a signing is just really good. And he's going to, just to replace Illan Meslier, is just good. And they've still got the likes of Noah Okafor, Joe Rodon, Joe Gelhardt as well, Brendan Aronson, Ethan Ampadu, he's a good player. Dan James, Calvert-Lewin, Nemetra, yeah, they're sorted. Nonto, yeah, they'll be fine. I can tell you that for a fact. They will be fine. Then 12th, we're gonna put, I think, for when Europe kicks in, I am gonna say, well, it's not this far, but there will be some heavy hits that will drop down because of Europe. So for 12th, I'm going to put Brentford. I think they'll drop, even though they don't have European things, but they haven't lost that many good players, but they've still lost players, you know what I mean? I mean, what player really impresses you in seeing apart from Igor Thiago? I mean, they've signed Jadon Anthony, but remember, he got relegated with Burnley. And they have signed Callum Wilson, who also got relegated if he didn't leave, so... Just saying, they have got a lot of relegation rejected club and players in there. So, yeah. 11th, I'm going to go Everton. I think they have the players, again, like, they have the squad depth. David Moyes is just the class manager. Jordan Pickford and Michael Keane, he's done it before. Jared Branthwaite, what a player he is. Charlie Alcaraz, he's a decent player. Hayden Hackney was the signing that everyone's expecting to go crazy. Tyler Dibbling, should expect more game time from him. I mean, Brennan Johnson isn't really that big of a thing, but yeah. Then 10th, I'm actually gonna go for Roberto De Zerbi's side in Tottenham. Spurs to finish 10th. I don't think they'll go down, especially under De Zerbi. I'm not willing to put them in the relegation threatened side because they've signed Sandro Tonali, Mateus Fernandes, Van Heck, Senesi, Andrew Robertson, and all of it, yeah. But they have gotten rid of... They haven't actually gotten rid of that many players, to be fair. They got rid of players, but not, like, it's players that will stand out to you. So, yeah, that's why I've put Spurs in 10th. 9th, I'm going to put... I'm going to put Bournemouth. I think Europe will hit them the most. Finished 6th last time, so they are dropping down places. But I don't think they'll need to worry about that. I think they have the players as well, but it is just Europe kicking in, and they've never done this before, so... Well, they haven't, they have done it before. It's not in a while, so, yeah. Then, 8th, I'm going to put Sunderland, dropping down 1 spot. Again, I think there will be a time where Europe kicks in, but they won't feel the beat as much as Bournemouth did. But yeah, let's just have a look at this. I mean, Brian Brobby is always going to be up there with, you know. They haven't really signed that many players. Thomas Mounier and Angola, that's literally it. And then they got rid of Anthony Patterson. Whoa. Expect a big signing from them to get thing. They've got Pembele back. Yeah, they've gotten rid of a lot. I'm actually going to swap them around, actually. Put Bournemouth in 8th. I do not rate that at all from Sunderland. How's their pre-season been then? Lost to Leeds, lost to Liverpool. They beat Wrexham, they beat Lens. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for them. Then, 7th, getting the first spot from Europa League. It's going to be Brighton. I mean, they've been in that spot before, where they've taken Europa League, but they haven't really done that good after it. You can see the fall off. But this time, I'm going to give Brighton a go. Just let them prove themselves. Alright, and then get my second spot. I'm going to go... Who's going to miss out on Champions League? I'll go Aston Villa. Again, top side. But do they have the team to get just a little bit closer to the first place spot? Is it possible? Let's find out, man. Anyway, 5th, I'm gonna go for I'm gonna say this team, not because they're bad, because their manager hasn't proved himself yet at their side. Liverpool 5th. Just hear me out, because if you think about it, you've got to think in a way that he hasn't even proved himself yet. So if he's gonna, who's it? Iraola, yeah. Iraola, he needs to prove himself before I make any more things. And I'm pretty sure they lost to Wrexham. So, and they did play some of their good players, so don't even get me started on that. 4th, I'm gonna go Chelsea. I think, you know, they've got Xabi Alonso. He's been a very good manager. Danny Welbeck's a good signing from Brighton. And, yeah, I think Jordan Henderson, you know, maybe he'll fit in, maybe he'll come off the bench a couple of times. He won't make that big of a impact on the side, but still, he is part of the squad. Then, third, I'm actually going to go for second season syndrome. Arsenal. Hear me out. Half their team gets injured, and then they fumble, and then they go third. Let's be real, their signings have been good, but do you think that the glory has got to them, and now they're going to be that cocky? They're going to forget about the league and just go out there and just, I don't even know, mess around? Because they've done it now, so what's the point? Then of my last two teams, I'm going to go Man United second, and then Man City first. I think Enzo Maresca, he's going to find the perfect place for the team he has. It'll give him a minute, and I think this will be one of the lowest points in Premier League history for first place, just because of the start of the season for Enzo Maresca. But yeah, I think they'll get the win. And I think Maresca's going to play a lot more of the players that didn't play last year. But yeah. Right, that's my predictions. I don't care if you don't like them, because it is my predictions at the end of the day, so bye.